don't understand the economy and all that shit.
Yeah, well, that's...
So I'm reading the fucking newspaper, and I'm like, who the fuck is this lady, you know? It didn't lend itself to jokes when I didn't know anything. So I wrote, anyways, you're supposed to
Doesn't
send
sound like you're reading the section of the paper that lends itself to world news or national.
No, I tried to write this thing.
Right.
But since I'm so...
It was very latest news. This is the... Yeah.
So Howard said, they want 40 jokes, and I couldn't think of 40. I could only think of one. So I said, I said, there's no use putting like 39 like bad jokes in one. I'll just send the one.
Right.
And then so I sent the one, and then he gave me the job from that.
Yeah, that's cool.
What was the joke?
It wasn't very funny.
It must have been good.
No, it was the first day of the
Watergate?
Dennis. Who's the guy that killed all the people in Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Not Cleveland. It wasn't Cleveland.
In
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dahmer, yeah, okay, yeah.
Wasn't it Cleveland?
You said Dennis.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
Yeah,
What
Jeffrey
was he
Dahmer.
Where was he? Wisconsin, was he?
yeah.
Oof.
So, anyways, the joke was he was up for a trial, and his defense I thought was a little shaky. It was they started it.
Wow.
That was the joke you sent?
Yeah, so I just want to send one joke, and then
That was one you didn't want 39 bad ones?
So you sent like
and he
a
said,
crazy kind of almost like an anti-joke joke.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's anti-joke. I mean, I think technically it's a
But
joke.
I mean, it's a weird joke as a one joke to send. But obviously you cut through all.
Let me ask you a question. Here's an interesting question for you.
Did he perform it?
You guys are comedy
Did he
experts.
perform it?
No.
What?
Did Dennis Miller do that joke?
Yes, and later on, it didn't do that. It didn't do very well. Yeah, kind of. But you guys are both comedy experts, and here's an interesting joke. Here's an interesting idea. What's the first joke you can? What's the most elementary joke that for a child?
Why is the chicken cross the road?
Why is the chicken cross the road? Right. And when you think about it, the answer is to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an anti-joke.
It's an anti-joke. Isn't that interesting that the first joke you learn is an anti-joke?
Yeah.
You have no context for that joke to be funny.
Yeah.
You'd have had to heard cross the chicken jokes where there was like a pun or something at the end. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I always found that interesting.
Well, I don't know if that's really, the first joke you really hear, but
really interesting.
Right?
John Schwartzwelder, you've seen his name on The Simpsons.
Far too interesting for
over and over, and I hired him because
the kids understand.
Yeah, do you think the kids understand? No,
Yeah.
it's really interesting because it's like your first joke you learn is making fun of the whole concept of jokes to begin with.
Yeah.
It's not your
It's
first
like
joke.
how can you be making fun of that? You haven't even heard a joke yet, right?
He's right.
Here's your first joke.
Yeah. Funny faces.
Yeah, that joke never had legs.
Yeah. Funny faces. Yeah.
It's funny for the first few months.
Right. Now, I've been stuck making funny.
There's a
faces.
writer named John Schwartzwelder
Yeah.
that I hired on The Simpsons. He's written, I think, 60 episodes of the show. He's been on the show for 18 years, and I hired him because he did a cartoon in a magazine that I saw, and it was a chicken that had been run over, and another chicken was on its knees going, "Why? Why?" So
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
no,
Yes, I get it completely.
that's funny, right? Okay. Well, he's
We should drink some more booze, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, it's a party, isn't that virtually
It's not really
all
like
that a
Let's
party's
party.
about?
What I
right?
want to do. No, I mean, this has been awesome. It was fun to.
Because when I hear about parties, Tom, I go, it's people drinking booze,
Yeah.
and then every once in a while they talk.
Yeah. Let's drink some booze. Let's drink some booze. No, absolutely.
What?
This was, I mean.
Talking, not enough drinking.
Too much talking, not enough
Well,
drinking?
I don't think the show will be better.
Hey,
if
we
I'm
have a
not
question.
drinking more.
No, this is awesome.
It's the
Cheers.
Tom Green Show.
Cheers.
Instead of talking heads, it's drinking heads. The most boring thing ever.
There you go.
All right. So what is this? This is tequila, which I don't drink.
What do you mean? Have you ever had it?
Do
I
we have
don't
anything
want it.
else? Do we have anything, Jack Daniels? Do you drink that?
Sure,
Something.
Hey, he's my ride home.
Just go bring
You better
everything
be
out here.
careful.
We'll see what we got. Okay, wait a minute. Let's take a couple of more Skype calls, and then Steve, you want to play?
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
before
This is not the forum for you to speak.
No, we can talk. As
Could
much
I
as we
say
want.
this? That I went to a.
Expos? Game?
Tom, listen. Look at me. Look at me. I went to a Chinese restaurant, to a Chinese bar, you know.
Yeah.
A Chinese bar.
Yeah, Chinese bar. And I said to the guy, Tom, you know, I like to drink. You know that.
A Chinese bar.
Yeah, you're kind of
Here
my,
in Los
you're kind
Angeles?
of my mentor with drinking, right?
I don't really think that's true.
So you want to
He
see me
doesn't drink at
around
all.
the bar. So I go to the bar and I say to the, it's a Chinese bar.
2:30.
You know, I like Chinese bar.
Yeah.
So I say to the guy, give me a Stoli with a twist, right?
Oh no.
So he says to me,
You better.
he
This
says,
is like.
all
this is
right
like you better
then.
Stop cameras. This is
Once
racist.
upon a time, there were 4 bears. He gives me a
You gotta.
Wait, Max.
Yeah,
Are you watching this? Tell Max this story. Tell Max this story.
What the say? I just
not
fucking
gonna
told
laugh
you.
at
Start it again with him. Because,
You want me to do the thing twice in a
Yes.
row? It doesn't make any sense.
No, but you know what?
You do
He
it.
didn't hear it.
You didn't hear
he
it?
didn't hear it. Start again. Because
Well,
I
it's just a picture on the computer.
Norm, you said
No,
it
he's
about
a real
racist.
guy.
You should,
Go ahead.
like, This is
Listen, no, I was
kinda
excluding
racist,
you. Okay,
man.
good.
So, hey, what's
Because of the
his-
Chinese thing?
What is this cat's name?
Yeah, it's kind of a
What's it-
stereotype.
We do Chinese jokes.
No,
here.
it's nothing to do with China. What's the cat's
It has
name?
nothing to do with Chinese.
Max, right?
Max.
Yeah, you're
Max,
on
so,
Norm.
Max,
Norm wants
this is
to-
Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, Norm.
Max, so a
What's
fella.
up, Norm?
Hey, buddy, man. A fella I heard about, he goes to a Chinese, what is it?
Chinese restaurant.
Yeah,
No,
Chinese.
you gotta tell it yourself.
And he went to a Chinese bar.
He goes to a
Yeah.
bar and there's a Chinese
The guy
bartender.
goes to a Chinese bar, and the fella, the patron, asks him, what was it?
I want
Says,
solely with a twist.
Yeah, he
Oh,
goes, hey. The Chinese guy goes, hey, man, what you want? What you want? What you want?
There you go.
And then he's like, I'm going to have give me a Stoli with a twist.
Right.
So the guy goes, okay, man, I give you a Stoli with a twist. Once upon a time, there were 4 bears. Okay.
Okay. Let me explain. There's
I
an
know.
old
The guy's-
cliche
No, old cliche.
that
The guy's
Asians would
not,
say L's instead of R's and reverse.
that's not
them.
his problem. He's
So-
not fucking
he-
familiar with Aesop.
And
This
no
guy.
one has any
You're
idea
not-
what you're talking
he's
about.
not the right
So
audience.
instead of Stoli, it's story, and so instead of 3 bears, story with a twist, there are 4 bears. Even Tom just found out what you were talking about. Right?
Wow.
I just
You
enjoy.
just understood what I said, right?
Well,
You
I
understood
thought
the
you were
joke.
bringing other booze. What's this?
Yeah, we're bringing other booze.
But until I explained
Whiskey?
it, you didn't know what he meant,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Why
Tom,
do you have
what else do we
Canadian-
got?
Why do you have Canadian
Tom.
whiskey? What's the
Tom.
matter with it? Scotch?
Kahlua.
Tom,
Kahlua.
Tom,
You would, yeah.
Tom,
I'll have some Kahlua.
Tom. Until I
That's not
explained
as-
the joke, you
this
didn't
is
know
too-
what he
this
meant,
stuff's too
right?
gross.
Do you agree?
Is that no good?
What's that?
Until I explained it, you didn't know what he meant, right?
What did now? Explain again.
The Asian guy says Stoli with a twist. He means story with a twist. So
Oh, yeah.
instead of 3 bears, he says 4 bears, and that's the twist.
Oh, yeah.
That's the joke he just told.
Yeah, no, I know.
You
Now,
understood the
no, I
joke?
did, you're right. I did not get it till
Okay,
you
thank you.
explained
So
it.
you just laughed?
He's being polite.
Yes.
You're like, you've told it 3
do
times.
that.
I didn't get the Stoli story part.
Why don't you just say I don't get it?
I don't know. I assumed I was stupid.
I don't want your crocodile goddamn laughs. Jesus Christ.
It's not a crocodile laugh. I figured, you know what? I don't
What am
quite
I,
get
2
it.
years old? I'm a professional comedian.
I just figured I didn't. It was over my head. I'll pretend I'm smart.
yeah,
too
get out,
sophisticated.
yeah.
Maybe I'll figure it out halfway through the laugh. Oh shit, I still don't get it. Whatever. No one's gonna call me on it. And then fucking Sam comes up and fucking nails me on it. Anyway.
No one understood it. You've got 40,000 people listening, right?
No.
They're gonna be confused.
I like how you have no idea. One day you're like, there's only 400 people watching.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck what I say. There's 4 billion people when you count the internet and the telephone with the.
Yeah, and when you count the
Polynesian.
fact that they could copy it and send it forever. I mean, look what happened to Kramer. You know, one false move on this Webovision, it's everywhere.
That's right, guys.
Well, what are you saying? You harbor insane racism that you're fucking always
No,
afraid
wait a
that
minute,
might
wait a
spurt
minute.
out?
What Kramer said